I want to show you some 3 and 4 note chord voicings that I think sound especially good on a solo, fat synth patch. They're a little different from what I might go for on a piano because each piano note doesn't take up as much space as a synth note. And they're probably different from what I would pick in a multi-instrument arrangement because, well, the other instruments should have a huge effect on your note choice. So my goal here is to give you a pretty good starting point when voicing your chords. You'll find that you have way more options as you move into the higher notes because all the mud that comes with a really fat patch goes away up there. But I want us to play the lowest notes possible because that's where you get that big impressive sound. Let's check it out. Here are some 3-note voicings. Let's start with second inversions. For a C major, that means something like this. Normally a C major looks like this. But I took this top note and I just put it down an octave. You can also play fifths with a doubled octave. This avoids mud, but lacks character. Now, if you move it around, it sounds kind of like it's almost like a caveman song or something. Whereas if you move around second inversions, you can come up with something pretty nice without being very creative with your voicings at all. Another good one is to double your octave and then add a fifth on top of that. And you can also double the octave and add a third on top of it. You can substitute minor chords or dominant chords in for these too. I'm just showing you the major chords to keep track of them a little easier. Minor chords have flat thirds instead of normal thirds, so that's major, that's minor. And they also have flat sevenths instead of normal sevenths, which we haven't played any sevenths yet, but dominant chords have normal thirds and flat sevenths. We can play second inversions with the root and the bass. Or we can do stacked fifths. Those are uncreative but sound massive. You can also do a triple stacked octave with one fifth. But let's get into some more interesting territory. If you play an E minor over a C, you actually get a C major 7. And if you drop that C down an octave, it sounds massive. And now I'm going to go up an octave because these more complicated chords just don't work in the lower octave. You can also do this E minor over C with the E minor in the second inversion, like this. Which is just making another C major 7. You can do another C major 7 that sounds really good, like this. Here's one I like for C6. C add 9 works well. We might as well get C6 9 in there if we're going to play C add 9. But it's missing a third. You can also play a C minor 11 like this. So you're really playing a B flat over C. And since we're not playing the third, you can think of this as a C minor 11 and come to it from a minor chord. Or you can also think of it as a C9 sus4 and play it in a major key. Here's a nice voicing for C major 13.